It is 10, I think, Monday morning. It's a holiday today, so I got to sleep, and then I hope you got to sleep in today as well. I am a little all over the place today. So normally I'm a person, I love to stick to my routine, do the same exact thing every morning, even if there's a holiday, maybe sleeping until 7, which is already great, and I love mornings. I love going on walks in the morning and doing my Bible reading in the morning. It is now 10 and I haven't done any of it because I slept in until 9. We got to bed really late yesterday. We watched a movie called AuPair. So adorable, and I fell asleep, so I gotta watch the second part today. Anyways, I'm filming right now because I just had my birthday weekend and I am setting up a couple of the gifts that I got. One of them is a glucose monitor, the Stelo glucose reader. This is a CGM, so a continuous glucose monitor. You put it on the back of your arm and then it reads your glucose every, I think, 15 minutes until it expires, I guess. I have never done that. I usually do glucose readings with my finger, so with the blood glucose meter, which I love. I heard it's more accurate anyways. I don't have diabetes or anything, but I love to learn anything and everything about biohacking. I think ever since I started eating more animal-based into the ketogenic sphere of things, I've learned so much that just the knowledge of where your glucose is at what time of the day can give you so much insight into your body, and then you can react to that information however appropriate, I guess. I like things simple and easy. Sometimes in the mornings I'm too lazy to take my glucose readings, and you just have to remember to do that all the time. If you want to know how your glucose responds 2 hours after eating, you got to take your glucose. This takes it for you all the time and you don't have to think about it. So I really wanted to try it, and I'm also curious to compare this reading to the blood glucose like strips that I have. So I'm in the process of setting this up right now. I just downloaded the app and am about to put this on. Apparently you open it. Dang, that looks scary. I don't know if I can do that. Oh my God, look at this. God, okay, I'm already struggling with doing the finger strips. I heard everybody says this doesn't hurt at all. Okay, and you do it like on the back of your arm. I think I'm a left side sleeper, so I'm gonna try to do it on my right side. What, like here? Dang, I'm so nervous. I don't know if I can press this. I can't press it. This is so deep. Everyone says it does not hurt. Whoa, it really didn't hurt at all. I didn't feel anything. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm up now. Okay, and then you are supposed to like rub it 5 times. I hope I got it deep enough. I didn't feel anything. Okay, and then you're supposed to press it 10 seconds, turn it on. And now I have to stop recording because I'm recording with my phone and I don't remember the next step, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I think I did everything right. I had to put a little sticker around the patch as well. Now it's warming up, it says, so I just gotta let it sink. And I thought I have to calibrate it as well, but I don't know how to calibrate those things. Like, it didn't say it in there, but I guess we are good. This was the most scary part. While this is thinking, I'm gonna set up my second gift, which is something that I've been wanting to have for years. I think I've told about 27 people about this already over the years. An Oura ring, oh my goodness. And the reason why I didn't get this earlier, or one of the reasons is, I think for a long time they didn't make them in sizes 6 and lower. I think the smallest size was like a size 8 or something. I always wanted, like, I always liked the idea of having it as one of my ring fingers, not on any other finger. I got it in a size 6 in gold because I wear a lot of golden jewelry anyways. I love it so much. Okay, I have to set that up as well. Let me think, where would I charge my Oura ring? While I work or during the night? Doubt that I want to charge it during the night because I wanted to record and track my sleep. Oh my God. Okay, gotta go back and figure this out. I hope it's charged right now. I want to use it. Okay, Stelo says it needs another 15 minutes to wake up and to calibrate, I guess. And this one is also doing an update right now. So I'll let both of those things think. Take Honey on a nice and beautiful summer morning walk or mid-morning walk. And Check back in. This is so cool. First birthday ever. Good morning. Next day now. Didn't film anything else yesterday. I was so tired all day. I don't know what threw me off, but I happen to feel like that very often when I have a holiday. I think my body's like, oh great, we get to relax today. Let's not do anything. I cleaned a little bit. The way my brain works is I love having it clean. I'm like super neat and OCD about those things, but I'm also very prone to getting overwhelmed mentally if I have to do a lot in one day. The way that my brain works is in my planner, I have a little like weekly planner. I even write down the days or the rooms, the areas that I want to clean on what day, so that within a 2-week cycle, every single room and like area is gonna be deep cleaned at least once. And then of course like floor sweeping and stuff like that I do every day, every other day, depending on how much the dogs shed. But why am I saying that? Oh yeah, I did a little bit of cleaning yesterday, but besides that, just did a lot of computer work, which is nice and relaxing. I was sitting outside with the dogs. We watched a movie here. We watched Hoppers. Such a cool movie. Oh my God, might be one of my new favorite Disney movies. Anyways, it's now the next morning. I'm obsessed with the glucose monitor. I'm like checking my app every 30 minutes. It's just so curious to see now. Yesterday morning, my glucose was around 85. As soon as I put in the glucose monitor, I think the first reading I got was 93. Throughout the day, of course, it went up and down a little bit. My average glucose yesterday was, I think, 101, which I think is a little high, but it's understandable. I just had a lot of dairy on Sunday, but the goal is to get the glucose, the average glucose down and getting my ketones up. I don't have a specific number, which is great because that makes me want to just like monitor, and there's not really a feeling attached to it. It's like, oh my God, I didn't hit my glucose reading today. You know what I mean? I'm excited about that. I'm also currently meal prepping ground beef for the week. I think a total of like 4.5 pounds. The other thing, my Oura ring. I'm obsessed, also checking the app like every 20 minutes for updates. I had a sleep score of 89 last night, and I think that's pretty good. It's my first one, so I don't know my average yet. I felt like I slept really, really well. I woke up to my alarm, but at 7, so I let myself sleep in a little bit, and it's not bothering at all. I wonder how long the battery lasts, but I think I'm gonna charge it while I work right now, which reminds me I have to hurry a tiny bit. The plan for today is to take you through just a normal, boring, general, everyday day in the life for myself. I wanted to do that yesterday, but as I said, I was so tired. So starting off with breakfast, I already took Honey on a walk and did my Bible reading. These are 2 non-negotiables every single morning. I washed my hair, or like the top of my hair. That's like genius. I just saw it recently in, I think, an Instagram video. If you just wash this part of your hair under like the sink, but having your hair tied back, you can go way longer between washes. Little side fact. Anyway, did that, meal prepped. Right after I eat, I'm gonna head upstairs into my home office and start work for the day. And then at noon, I usually have my lunch and knock out a couple of errands here in the house if I can, unless I'm scheduled for specific meetings. But most of the time, I'm able to like at least get like laundry done or something. So yeah, talk to you soon. Another thing that I love doing in my office, it's like super lifeless and cold in here. Oh, stretch. So one thing I like doing in this room in the morning while I have, or like right before I have breakfast, I come in here. I usually vacuum either at night or in the morning. And then before I head downstairs, I like do that. Throw a whole bunch of essential oil drops in this room, around this room. And then when I come back after breakfast, it smells so good in here. And I think eucalyptus also is calming. So it like almost calms me. You know, little mind games like that. All right, let's do this.
Okay, I just got lunch ready. You see, Abe and I eat very differently, but we still make it work. The reason why I wanted to come on here again is I need to show you this. It's so cute. Wow, my little solar-powered cuties getting all the sun. What a lunchtime, huh? You worked so hard. You deserve a lunch break too. Oh yes, lunchtime. I'm so sad, I forgot my mic at home. But it is post-work. Post-work walk time and post-workout walk time. I had a great workout right now. It is about 6 o'clock. Tuesdays? Today's Tuesdays, yeah. Tuesdays and Fridays are for legs. Mondays and Wednesdays is when I train upper body and do a little bit of jump roping as well. It's so fun. If you've never tried it, try it. It's awesome. It was pretty cold all day today, but right now it really warmed up super nicely. Walk number 2 with honey. I mean, how can you not be in love with this weather, with the sky, with this neighborhood? I just can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I'll never stop talking about this and taking this for granted. God is good. Here to talk yesterday at all. It was a good day. I just love those days where I can stick to my routine. I'm just such an OCD person. We went on a few walks with the doggies, which was amazing. We had some good food. Work was kind of tough yesterday, just mentally. There was something new that I was assigned to, and I just love working on things that I know what to expect. I know I'm still growing a lot in my role and I have a lot to learn during my professional life, so there's gonna be so many situations and opportunities where I'm gonna be thrown into something new, and I think that's normal. Probably we all are. So speaking of this, I hope you get thrown into new opportunities too. But trying to reframe that, okay, I'm excited to get to learn a new game, figure it out as we go, with the mindset of everything is already figured out anyways. God is in control of everything. Let's see what he has in store for me in this situation. Seeing everything that way makes life so much easier and so much more fun. So I am planning to finalize that project today and have another presentation of that tomorrow to get some more feedback with any updates. And I think yesterday was just not as great because the feedback that I got, like, it was constructive, completely fine, but I had not as much time as I would have wanted to have to almost like iron out everything. And that's completely fine. Today is an office day. It is currently 8:30. I started driving around 7, so I'm almost there. I think I'm like 20 minutes away. Today I'm gonna find out if I get to continue to work remote most of the days or if I gotta come back to the office 3 days a week. Gotta be honest, my ideal scenario would be to drive to the office 1 day a week because it's a 2-hour drive each way, so that's like 4 hours that I spend in the car. If I can do that just a day a week, that would be amazing. But I believe they're gonna want me to come in twice a week if I'm lucky. Who knows, maybe it's gonna be 3 times a week and then we'll figure that out too. But yet I've been praying a lot for grace and gentleness on their hearts and understanding. I think that's also why I'm a little nervous today and a little on edge yesterday. But anyways, it was still a good day. I spent a couple of hours cleaning all our windows, and the just like satisfaction you get from clean windows is amazing. So that was great. Then it started raining today, so I should have waited with the window cleaning, I think. Maybe check the weather app before I clean. But yep, so much to that. My glucose, I'm still like checking it out every couple of hours. Love watching the trajectory and how it behaves and evolves. I noticed around midnight and then like 3 a.m. I usually have a dip to like 70. When I wake up, it's usually around mid 80s, and then throughout the day it's usually mid 90s unless I eat. When I eat, I do get up to like 100, 101, and then it drops really quickly, I noticed. I also noticed that my glucose does not change if I do gum or if I do sparkling ice, which is the only really sweetened drink or energy drink I currently do. But I really would love to know my insulin, because even though glucose is a predictor to insulin, I'd love to see if my insulin changes. I think that's just a wish for now. I had 3 nights of a sleep score of 80 plus, which is great. I think last night I didn't sleep as well, I think, as the 2 nights before. And the reason why my sleep score isn't higher than 85, 86-ish, I think, is because of the length of time that I sleep. I've been getting up with my alarm at 6, and I think I would need to sleep until 7-ish to get 8+ hours in, and then my Oura ring would be super happy with me. And that's all I have to report for now. Let's start this day. Please pray for me, and I'll see you in a couple of hours. All right, friends, it is 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. I just got home, literally just walked in, dropped off my bag, picked up Honey, and now I'm walking towards the trail with her. Look how beautiful it is. So we are gonna walk up there and do a round throughout or around our, in German you would say, Neubaugebiet. It is how I expected. I'm gonna go into the office twice a week, which honestly is, again, what I expected, but I need to sit with it a little bit and get mentally adjusted to it. I did feel a little overwhelmed right now on my drive home, just thinking about how to structure everything and make it all work. I know everything's gonna work out, it always does. God has everything in his control and everything is already planned, so there's no need to freak out. But I was driving home and again, I felt kind of sad and worried and a little not happy and almost like overthinking in a way, like, can I do this for the rest of my life? Am I okay doing this for the rest of my life? And those kind of thoughts always get me. But then I listened to a voicemail that my cousin sent me and started responding to her, and that brought me in such a better mood. So if you feel sad, if you feel overwhelmed or worried right now, call a family member, call a friend, send a voicemail to me if you have my number, and let's get chatting, because sometimes that's all we need to get out of a rut. And now a walk doesn't hurt either. So just enjoying my Thursday evening, the rest of the night. What's on the menu? I have to check my planner, what I was planning to clean today. I think it's our bedroom I want to deep clean a little bit. And when I say deep clean, I mean like wipe the, how do you call them? Like on the floor when there's like this edge from the floor to like the wall. Dust always likes to sit on there. Clean that, swipe the floors, have dinner, and then tomorrow I'm not gonna work out in the morning because I am still sore. I'm gonna work in the afternoon. I have a client meeting in the morning at 8. Before that, I'm gonna go get groceries. Fridays are my groceries days, so I'm gonna take you with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning! Let's get some groceries. Okay, we're back. So we got, let's start with 8, some plums. This is better, I think. Okay, plums. Then we got, in his opinion, the best chocolate chip cookies. We also got some banana muffins. And now we get to the fun part. Oh, also some turkey breast for sandwiches. When it comes to sales, we found some pasture-raised, pasture-bird turkey breast. Whole Foods and Sprouts were out of pasture birds brands for quite some time. That's why I started ordering pasture-raised chicken online from Wild Pasture. Seeing this for $6.50 a pound in store makes me very happy. So I want to try to make some like chicken cordon bleu. I think that's how you call it. Then I also got some pork. I do sometimes get pork from Wild Pastures as well, but it's always good to have on hand. For Abe specifically, he likes a little more variety than I do. So I like to rotate pork, chicken, beef, as much as I can. I also got 2 things of butter. I'm a butter connoisseur, and this one is the best butter quality wise for sure and nutrition wise, but to be honest, you do taste, I don't know if it's because it's not pasteurized, but it doesn't taste as deep and as flavorful, I feel like, as normal butter, even if it's organic, grass-fed, normal butter. This time around, I'm gonna try Organic Valley's butter. I think I had it before, and I did think I really enjoyed it. For some reason, a butter block and a butter stick tastes differently to me. I kind of prefer the blocks. There's a German butter from Whole Foods, that's my favorite. Also comes in a block. This is a stick, which is fine. I'm excited. So I'm gonna combine these 2 butters whenever I eat. What else did we got? Ooh, the best part. I splurged on some steak. We usually do steaks on the weekends if we are home, whenever we are home. Throughout the week, I usually stick to ground beef. It's just easier. And then maybe Friday nights sometimes, or then Saturdays and Sundays, some steak. So we got ribeye, New York strip, and I just wanted to try this bison New York steak. It seems to be really lean. So this whole package has only 300 calories, 12 grams of fat and 50 grams of protein. Though this fat cap looks pretty good. It looks a little more than 300 calories to me. Now I also picked this New York strip because here you also see a really nice fat cap. I love that part. This one has 18 fat and 62 protein. So very similar in fat, a little more fat and a little more protein, which makes sense. This package is a little heavier. And then here the ribeye, I was very surprised because if you compare these 2, marbling wise and fat cap wise, the New York strip even looks like it has a little more fat. But it makes sense because it's grass fed, and usually grass fed runs a little leaner. So this, says has 32 grams of fat instead of 18, which the New York strip gives you. And then 55 protein instead of 62, which is coming from the New York strip. So much to the nutrition. Regardless, it's gonna be super tasty, I am sure. What else did I get? Ooh, a coffee, of which I actually had 2. Where's the other one? I know I had 2, and I'm pretty sure I brought it. Did I not? Well, I cracked one open in the car, I might have to get it. And lastly, I also got some essential oils. I always get eucalyptus, it's my favorite scent. What I do is I have a bottle of this in the kitchen and in the bedroom, and in the mornings whenever I make the bed, I usually anoint our bed. I don't know how you would call that, but just like throw around a couple of drops everywhere. It makes it smell so fresh and nice and beautiful. That is it. That is the entire haul for today. Everything else is being delivered in a couple of hours from Walmart, and then we're set for the week. It is now lunchtime and we just received Walmart. Okay, so for a week I usually get about 9 pounds. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is literally... Why can't I open this? I'm just on a ground beef kick. So ground beef with butter is literally all I eat right now. I am following the carnivore diet, and this is literally all I'm craving right now. I started cutting out eggs and dairy last week after my birthday because eggs do bloat me a lot and dairy does inflame me a little bit as well and just like elevates my cravings, I noticed. I have quite a bit of IBS issues, and following especially beef and butter only, I like literally don't get bloated anymore, which is nice because I always struggled with a lot of bloat. So beef it is, and just as a disclaimer, I'm not telling you what to eat, so I'd appreciate love and support in any way anybody chooses to nourish themselves and eat. Anyways, I'm doing carnivore. My husband is not. He likes to eat healthy, but he also likes to eat like a little kid sometimes. So for him, we do have all kinds of stuff. I do feed him some broccoli sometimes. He does like that, but he's also a huge fan of pizza, ice cream, fish sticks, bagel bites. Anyways, as you see, we eat a lot of cheese. That is also always very handy for meals. We got some more string cheese. Our doggies love that too. And then some Mexican cheese. And we have, what else do we have here? Cheddar cheese, the worst kind of cheeses, American cheese. I hate American cheese. Oh, and Parmesan cheese. So yeah, I think we're stocked on cheese. Some more ketchup and whole milk. And I think that's it for groceries. That's it. I'm not hungry yet. I'm trying to right now eat only 3 times a day. I'm a like 6 times a day eater usually. I had my breakfast at like 8. So my goal is to eat at 8, at 1:30 and then at 7:30ish again and keep that consistency if possible. It is noon right now and I'm gonna use my lunch break to hit a quick workout. Also just noticed that I'm still wearing my headband. I'm just so cold today. It is California. We are in California. It is May, end of May, almost June, and I'm freezing my butt off. It's, I think, 65 degrees right now, which is not cold, but I'm always cold. So I'll do a quick workout. Maybe this is gonna come up then, and then we'll continue the day. Happy Saturday! What a beautiful day yesterday. It is now Saturday. I did not record anything else yesterday because Friday nights is usually our date night. So Abe and I just spent some time together yesterday. We are getting old. Our date night consisted of running errands, going to the grocery store. We went to a Mexican grocery store to get some meats there and some rice and beans. Then we grilled at home, which was nice. Then we watched a movie. So we spent some time together yesterday. I had an amazing bison steak for lunch. And to be honest, when I started eating it, I wasn't quite sure if I like it or not. It was like, it tasted like beef, but also kind of not, which was very odd. I still remember one time I tried goat and I hated it. Lamb, I have to be in the mood for it. Normally I like it, like lamb chops are very delicious if I crave for it, but it tastes a lot different than beef. And the bison tasted very similar, but also kind of like, I think it was a little more chewy and gamey. It was also quite lean, which makes sense, it's bison. Altogether, I did enjoy it, I think. And then for today on the menu, we do have some steaks and some ground beef, so that's gonna be yummy. I'm actually planning to fast a little bit longer today. On weekdays, I usually only fast for like 12 hours. So I have 3 meals a day and then fast from like 7-ish p.m. to, well, now if I think about it, I think I fast 13 to 14 hours on weekdays. Whenever I finish dinner, it's usually around anywhere between 6 and 8, I think. And then I start eating at 8 a.m. again. I have 3 meals a day. But for Saturdays and Sundays, I really want to see if I can do 2 meals. I have my first meal after 18 hours. 16 to 18 hours maybe, and then the second meal in the afternoon, evening. Today's day 1, and actually I'm super satisfied. I had a lot of food yesterday, and to be honest, I do feel nice and satiated today. I finished at 6:30 p.m. yesterday, and usually I wake up hungry, but I haven't gotten hungry yet. Today I already had some coffee, and now I'm in front of church because today we are going to do a church cleaning. We do that, I think, 3 times a year, where we call it Heart of the House. Everyone comes together and we deep clean our church. Today's the day. I'm excited. We ordered a whole bunch of cleaning supplies. They should get here any minute, I hope. And then we get started getting this cleaned up. Yay! Wow, what a beautiful morning. We just finished, well, we finished at church around 1. It is now 3 o'clock. I headed home, had my first meal, which was such a good steak. I feel so satisfied. I did some accounting, and now I'm about to go on a walk with Honey. In a couple of hours, we also have to head out again because we are invited to a barbecue of a family from church. So that's gonna be exciting. In the middle of all that, I received an Amazon box because I needed to restock on my skincare. I do really little for my skincare. I do use hyaluronic, I think the A is silent, hyaluronic acid from Ordinary, and then I also use something else from them, also a droplet bottle, and it feels so good on your skin. The first week or so, the second bottle, so not the hyaluronic acid, the other one, was like a little stingy. I love it now. And then I like slather it all under lotion as well. And I got new lipstick. And it's so simple. I like rebuy the same lipsticks, but this one is a new one and I don't like it as much. Maybe it's the video. My favorite one I do have to restock back. I just hoped I'd find a better one online because it's easier. It's from Morphe. This is my favorite one right now. And I usually layer this, which I got from Ulta, as this with the lip gloss on top. And this one is from LA Colors, which I got at Lucky's, a grocery store in Sunnyvale. So quick tip. Maybe I like this one. I don't know. I feel like it's too nude. Maybe if we put some gloss on it? I don't know. I have to feel it out. Let's see what Abe says. He actually likes lipstick. He likes it glossy. Anyways, I'm gonna go on a walk now and then we'll go grilling, enjoy the sun and have a good day. A good Saturday before church tomorrow.